How can we change the world if we are unwilling to change ourselves? We cannot. To change the world for the better, to make it how we claim we want it to be, we must first accept each other as equals and be the change we want to see. And that all starts with love. Loving God's creation and loving each other as human beings. But how can we? For millennia, religions have indoctrinated their adherents to separate themselves from those who don't believe as they do. And regardless of whether one believes, religion's influence on humanity has also encouraged non-adherents to incline toward division. With their promises of a utopian afterlife, the cessation of suffering, and various other eternal amenities, the world's religions have convinced most of the earth's almost 8 billion people that this life, the one within the reality we share, is but practice for the next. Nothing could be further from the truth. All religions are human-created constructs. None today is as they began. Those that survive have adjusted over time to accommodate humanity's mores and development, and have evolved into what they currently need to be. Those that did not make the necessary changes ceased to exist. Although many think otherwise, the notion that today's religions originated from a god or are even similar to how they began in ancient times borders the absurd. Most no longer practice what they taught 2 generations ago. Therefore, either they have changed or their concept of God has changed. The philosophy of the divine law holds that it is this reality in which God has created me that I'm to focus my concern. The philosophy recognizes that not everyone believes God created us, or that God exists. However, regardless of what one believes, the fact is, we exist. And we exist in this reality, the reality we share, the only reality we know. And we cannot separate ourselves from it. It is where we are born, where we live, and where we die. To survive as a species, we must change our focus from what might be after we die to what is while we live, and recognize that the earth, our shared reality, though far from a utopia, is not a practice ground for a life to come. It is all we have, all we know. So we had better get busy taking care of it. Be well.